So I'm actually just getting ready to pack for my trip to Mallorca. I'm going with my sister and my niece, Ava Florence, so I'm very excited about that. And I just got out my FAQ 202, and I'm definitely going to be taking this on holiday with me. I use this 3 times a week. It is my skincare saviour. It is the one thing that I think has really improved my skin over the last 3 years that I've been using it. And when people ask me, I get messages on Instagram, here on YouTube, people email me and they ask me about what I do to look after my skin. I truly believe that this has been one of the best things. So the FAQ 202 is an LED light therapy mask from Freo, Sweden. I also have 2 other of their products, by the way. I have the Luna 4, but this is a facial cleansing device. And I also have the UFO 3, so you put face masks on here and you get an at-home facial. But the one that I use the most is the FAQ 202. And what I love about this is that you can just pop it on in the morning, you can walk around, make the bed, get dressed. So with the FAQ 202, you can use it on its own, but I like to use it with the app. So then I get a guided at-home facial treatment, and it just guides you through the various stages of what this is doing for your skin. So yeah, I'm going to use the app for my treatment, and there are a few different ones. You've got an anti-wrinkle one, which is 15 minutes. I do that quite a lot. A quick refresh, which is 5 minutes. Oil balancing, 12 minutes. Repairing, 15 minutes. Brightening, 10 minutes. Tightening, 8 minutes. This is the one that I want to do. I do this probably once a week. I do the brightening once a week, and I do the repairing once a week. So the tightening one is 3 LED colours. It's red, purple and yellow, and it's a rejuvenating skin treatment designed to diminish skin sagging, fine lines and wrinkles in just 8 minutes. So just before I put on the mask and do the treatment, I'm going to use the FAQ Red Light Peptide Serum. And this you apply this as a regular serum to clean and dry skin, and then it just kind of supercharges the effects of the treatment. So it really does help. So I just take a little pipette of it, pop it onto my fingertips, and then pack this into my skin before we begin the treatment. So here we go. So I'm going to push start on here, and this is going to go. So we're starting with the red light, which improves fine lines, sunspots, wrinkles and sagging. And this can be used in conjunction with any of the light colours. And this is a 3-minute part of the treatment. Then we move on to purple, then yellow. Okay, we've moved on to the purple light, and what this does, it targets inflammation and fine lines. So it's going to help with all of those fine lines, the little lines that you get around your eyes here. And truly, using this 3 times a week, I'm definitely, honestly noticing that those fine lines, I'm 36 years old, they were coming. And you can have Botox here, which gets rid of fine lines there, but the ones under here, you can't really do anything about that. So that's why I'm very adamant about keeping up my regime of using this, taking care of my skin. It's important to me. Okay, and now the final stage is the yellow light, and this reduces redness and soothes the skin. So sometimes I get redness here around my eyes, and it does help with that. You'll be able to see when I take off the mask when this is finished that it reduces the redness, and it's just soothing for the end of the treatment. So this lasts for about 90 seconds, 2 minutes, and then we are done and you get the beautiful result. So that is our treatment complete, all done. How do I look? So Freo are having an amazing sale at the moment, and I'm delighted to let you know that I can offer an additional 30% off the Freo range of products, and they rarely have the items on discount, so it is a wonderful opportunity to invest in yourself and your skincare. So if you would like to check out the Freo products for yourselves and get the 30% discount, all you need to do is click the link in the description box and enter code 30NIC for 30% off. Or you can scan the QR code that's on screen now and you will also get the discount that way. So yeah, a wonderful chance to really look after your skin. As I've said, I've been using this mask for almost 3 years, 3 times a week, and the benefits to my skin have been immeasurable. I just think investing that little bit of time in yourself, even if it's just once a week doing the 8-minute treatment, you're going to see the benefits of using this wonderful LED mask, because it really does have wonderful, wonderful, wonderful benefits. So I'm just in my bedroom and I'm about to start doing a little bit of packing for my trip, and I kind of wanted to show you some of the essentials that I like to take with me on a short holiday like this. So it's only 4 nights, and so I try to create a capsule wardrobe that will see me through the 4 nights, that I don't have to really pack loads and loads of things. You know me, I do tend to overpack, but I'm just not in the mood to do that this time. I just think it's exhausting. So I have got out some of my summer clothes because it's going to be beautiful weather in Mallorca. Take these off. My hair is so long now that it's kind of easier to push it back. I'll keep them on. So I've got firstly some linen, and I think linen is the best thing for hot weather. Now I'm not sure how warm it is going to be. I think it's going to be probably 20 degrees, I would say, 20 degrees Celsius, and then maybe a little bit cooler in the evening, so I'm going to keep that in mind. So the first shirt that I have is this beautiful blue linen. I got this, I was in Greece with my friend, and there was a gorgeous shop called 100% Capri, and this was in Mykonos. This is the most expensive linen shirt that I've ever had. This was £900. I think it was like €1,000 at the time. Very, very expensive, but the quality is so beautiful. It's so soft. I've already had this for 4 years, and it really is just the most beautiful linen. And you can really tell the difference between quality linen and perhaps not so great quality. I mean, a few years ago I went into Primark, which is a British store that is notorious for fast fashion, very, very, very good prices. I mean, you could get a linen shirt there for £15, not real linen, not actual linen. And I remember for a holiday I bought loads of those thinking, oh, I've got loads of things to wear. But then when you go out into the heat, you're sweating because the linen isn't keeping you cool. So this is perfect. So I've got this one in blue. I'm taking 3 linen shirts with me. I've got lots more in loads of different colours, but I'm just keeping them very simple. So we've got the blue one here. This will mostly be worn in the evening with beautiful white jeans. Then I've got a cream linen shirt. This is great for daytime if you are going to a nice lunch or maybe a bit of shopping. Palma is quite a beautiful place to go shopping. You can slip that on with some jeans or some shorts, and it looks quite good. And then in the evening as well. And then I've got a dark blue navy linen shirt. This is from Uniqlo, and I wouldn't wear this during the day, so with that thing about linen needing to keep you cool, this is fine for the evening. I wore this in Greece when I went to Athens with Nathan, and it's great in the evening because when that was September, in a cooler evening in the summertime, it's not going to be keeping you too. It's going to keep you a little bit warm as well. So yeah, that's 3 pieces of linen. That's all I'm going to take linen shirt-wise. 4 nights. I think it's 3 days, 4 nights. I don't think I'll need any more than that. And then I'm going to take a few pieces of light knitwear because, again, it's not going to be completely scorching. So I've got this blue knitwear. I will just use this to drape over my shoulders if I'm wearing one of the linen shirts, or in the evening it may just slip over a t-shirt if I'm a bit cool. That will go really great with white, with cream, and also with light denim. And then I've got a cardigan. So this is a Uniqlo cardigan in navy blue. Again, just great to slip over shirts or t-shirts if it does get a little bit chilly. And then the newest thing that I bought, this was the other day, I was in Abercrombie and I saw this gorgeous crew neck sweater. Look at that. And I'm not sure whether you've been watching Love Story about Carolyn Bessette and JFK Jr., but there's an episode where they're in bed. She's wearing almost identical to this. She's just got her underwear on in bed with this. It looks so elegant and chic. So when I saw this the other day in Abercrombie, I thought, ooh, that's so elegant. And I just think, even if you're just laying by the pool and then you want to slip something on to go to the bar or to a lunch, in there, it's April, it's not going to be so hot in Mallorca. It's going to be hot, but not that hot, I don't think. That would look great with maybe some white shorts and some very casual flip-flops or sandals, just like you're not really making an effort, but it just looks so chic. So I thought, I'm going to have that, and this will be great even in the winter as well. So it's slightly thicker, but I just thought I can definitely make a moment out of that jumper. It's pretty nice. And then I've just got a bunch of white tees from Uniqlo. So these are my staples. I wear white t-shirts every single day underneath my knitwears. So these are my Uniqlo t-shirts. I buy these every 6 months and I wear them all the time. So I've got about 7 of these, and I like to take all of them with me when I go on a trip, because I can change my t-shirt twice a day at least. So I like to have lots and lots of them. So they're really great basics. And then the other day I was doing a bit of shopping and I found this beautiful brown ribbed tee. Can you see? This is from COS. I got this in navy blue last summer, and the way that it's made and the way that it fits is so perfect. It just clings in all the right areas. It's very flattering. So when I saw that they had it in this chocolate brown, I thought, wow, I need to get that. So this is from COS. This was £29, and this looks great. So again, with white, with blue denim, with shorts. So another basic, but I think that's more for a nice evening. So you can see I'm not overpacking. And then I've got these white shorts. These are a really lovely short. They fit so well, and they're a great colour and great fit. I've got a linen short. These are more for daytime. Again, if you're going to a beach club, maybe to a restaurant or something, you can just slip those on. And then these are my favourite swim shorts. These are my white swim shorts, and these are from All Bar Brown, which is a really beautiful British brand. It was a British guy who founded this brand, and he sold to Chanel a few years ago. And these are quite expensive, these shorts. I think they're about £200, but a swim short is a very difficult thing to find in a good quality, and what I hate is when you have an elasticated waistband and it just clings to your hips. And even if you've been working out at the gym, if you've got a six-pack, it kind of clings and gives you like a love handle if you have that tight waistband, elasticated waistband. These, you don't have that. You've got this adjustable strap here, and it just creates that beautiful seamless line, so you don't get anything hanging over, and it just looks so much more flattering, and they fit really well. I've washed these countless times after swimming in the sea, and you can see they're brilliant white. So these are a really great little investment as well. And then in terms of shoes, I'm going to be taking my chocolate brown loafers. These are for the evening. These will go great with white jeans, cream. I've got these gorgeous sandals from Russell and Bromley. So I bought these last summer. These are a beautiful leather. They've got this gorgeous leather padding here. And these again are a really great little staple. They just look so casual, so chic. So I've got those. And then I've got these are my Gucci black horsebit slippers. So I've had these. They're looking a bit battered because they've been away in the closet. I've had these for 10 years. I think these were £350 10 years ago. And to be honest, even though they are a little bit battered, if I put my hand in there and push out the leather, you can see that these are still looking really great. The leather is perfect, they're still smooth and beautiful, and I have worn these to death. You can see the bottom that I've worn them a lot, but the quality, because they're Gucci, is amazing. And again, these look really great just for slipping on. Sometimes I just slip them on by the pool if you want to be a little bit extra, a bit bougie, but they're great for the evening as well. If you're wearing a black tee, white trousers, and then these, it just looks so great. So these are a really great summer thing. And then I will probably take some white sneakers and some blue sneakers. And in terms of clothing, that is pretty much what I'm going to take. So not too much. For my accessories, I'm going to be taking these Prada sunglasses. So these are, I like to take a brown sunglass and a black sunglass. So these are Prada. I bought these in St. Moritz with Nathan when we went on that wonderful trip. We had the best time buying these. We drank champagne in the hotel, got a bit tipsy, and then we decided to go shopping, and that is a mistake. Because when you get to the stores, they always give you champagne there as well. And you're like, oh, let's shop. So I bought these Prada sunglasses, and I have to say, they are some of my favourites. If you want to wear black, going out for a nice evening and the sun's about to set, these look so elegant. So these are my black sunglasses. I haven't worn these for a while because I've been wearing these are Marks and Spencer's, and I saw there was an edit on their website, and these are kind of evoking Caroline Bessette, and I thought, oh, I like these, they're very cool and minimal 90s, so I've been wearing these a lot. I might take these as well, but yeah, these are my Prada ones, so I'll take those. And then in terms of I like to have a black and a brown. So for my brown, I'm going to be taking my Celine. These are my Celine Triumph glasses. I have to say, these are very beautiful sunglasses. They're really, really stylish and elegant. Kind of very Jackie O, that oval shape, and they're quite big. And then you've got the Celine emblem here, which makes them quite chic, and the tortoise shell. So these look great with like brown, cream, and then I've got my black ones for everything else. So yeah, I'm keeping it simple, just taking 2 pairs. As I said, I might just take my Caroline Bessette's as well, these, because if you're running through the airport, and I want to have my hair pushed back a little bit, these were £7, so I don't need to worry about those getting damaged on a plane or anywhere else, so I'll probably take those. And then for some fragrance, I'm going to take, this is Ormond Jane, Mon Tobacco. This is a beautiful, sophisticated summer fragrance. You can see it's pretty new. I haven't used this, but it gives you that really beautiful, elegant Mediterranean vibe. Not too summery or obvious, something more chic and classic. Almost powdery, beautiful, just very elegant for the evening. And then I'm also going to take, this is probably one of my favourite fragrances of all time, Dior Homme Intense. If you are into vanilla fragrances, tonka bean, I think this is the best vanilla fragrance that exists. It is so gorgeous, so summery. When I smell that, I first got this on that trip to Greece where I bought the linen shirt that was very expensive, and it just takes me back to I was on a boat with a friend and for a week, and we sailed around the Greek islands, and it was just the most heavenly trip, and that takes me right back to that moment. So I'll be taking that. I'm going to be taking my FAQ 202, of course, to do a little bit of skincare. And I'm also going to take my other Foreo products, my UFO 3 and my cleansing device, so I can keep my skin clean. And so yeah, I've got everything out and ready. So I'm pretty much good to go with my packing. I know what's what. I've got my big wash bag here. This is huge. And when I bought this wash bag, I thought, gosh, that's a bit too big, but actually it's completely full, and I do use everything in here. I recently bought this wonderful bronzer from Chanel, and I remember buying this a few years ago when I lived in Dubai, and it's quite expensive. It's £50, but it lasts for at least a year because you just use a little tiny bit and it just gives you that beautiful glow. So on the first few days when I'm a bit pale and British, that will give me a bit of a glow. So yeah, that is pretty much all that I'm going to take. I'm trying not to take too much. I don't want to spend days packing and worrying about that because I've got so much to do. But yeah, those are my little travel essentials that I'm taking with me to Mallorca. Tomorrow is my Pilates instructor Rebecca's last day because she is going off for maternity leave. So I thought that I would nip into town and get her a little gift to say thank you and good luck. So I was thinking about maybe getting the baby like a little cuddly toy or something, but I think instead I'm going to get her a gift because she's worked till quite late. She's taught me Pilates every week, and I think at this time maybe she just needs a little bit of self-care. So I thought maybe I could get a lovely candle, maybe something beautiful for having a bath, some lotions. I'm going to have a look. I think I'm going to head up to the White Company first because that is a great place to buy gifts, and I see what they have. I don't have heaps of time, so I kind of want to keep it relatively simple. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'll do that and I will keep you in the loop. Just decided to have a walk in the garden on the way home. I haven't been in here since last summer because it gets very waterlogged. You can see my favourite tree just here, the blossom, which lasts for a few weeks and then it disappears. It's so pretty in here and it's so warm. It's so strange to be so warm in Edinburgh. I've got this sweater on and I actually could do with taking it off because it's quite warm. But it's so beautiful. The skies are blue and everything. So it's really lovely today. With my friend Graham, just met for a little walk. He's got a gorgeous dog called Murray. And then I'm gonna go home and get ready because I'm going out tonight with some friends. I'm just back from my little shopping trip. I went to the White Company, managed to get a little gift for Rebecca, my Pilates instructor. Nice just to be in one place, and I decided to go with the route of giving her a little moment of self-care. So I bought 3 things. First off, this White Company Spa Nourish Oat Bergamot and Amber Moisturising Cleanser. So this is a beautiful cleanser, and I smelt the fragrance, which is gorgeous. Then I got the Spa Nourish Oat Bergamot and Amber Cleansing Exfoliator. And then I got the same candle in the range. So that's a lovely gift, something that she can maybe have a moment in the bathroom, an hour or so, relax, unwind, rest. A moment of calm before she has her baby and everything goes a little bit crazy, because I'm sure that's the way it is when you have a newborn. So it's a beautiful, beautiful day out there. It's definitely the warmest day that we've had so far. Had to take my jumper off because it was so warm, and I've got a little bit of work to do now before I leave on Wednesday, so I want to make sure that I get all that done, even though I'm very tempted to go out to a lovely beer garden and have an Aperol Spritz or something. I have to behave myself and get the work done so that I can get ready and get on my trip. Tonight I'm going to a friend's birthday party. There's about 15 people going. We're going to meet for cocktails first at 6 o'clock, and then we're going to a beautiful restaurant which does gorgeous Indian food called Tamil. Yeah, so I'm going to get on with this bit of work now and carry on with my day. Beautiful day again. Still haven't done the jet washing. Promise I will soon. I'm just on the train now to my parents' house, my sister's house, and it's a beautiful day, gorgeous and sunny. Just spoke to my sister before I left, and she decided to drop the bombshell that we only have hand luggage, 10 kilos of hand luggage, which means that I have definitely overpacked for this trip. So I've got a huge suitcase and it weighs about 20 kilos. So what I'm going to do is get to their house and check to see if I can buy more luggage, or if not, I'll have to just condense it into a smaller one. So yeah, I might be forced to pack lightly, but I'm going to enjoy the train journey, have some lunch on here, do a bit of work, and it'll be nice to see all of my family when I get home. Good evening, everybody. I've arrived at my parents' house, my sister's house. We've had a lovely evening catching up. We went for a drink and then we had dinner at home. And now I've just decided to come for a little bit of a walk because I have been sitting on the train for 4 hours today, and then I've been sitting in the car, and I've been sitting in the pub, and I just feel like I haven't moved. I didn't go to the gym this morning because I didn't have time, so I thought I'd just come for a walk, stretch my legs in the evening. It is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I'm looking out at all the fields, and it's so nice to be in the countryside and be at peace. You can't do anything except for the wind blowing, that's it, and the birds, so it's gorgeous. And yeah, I thought I'd come for a walk and stretch my legs and get some air. So I'm just going to walk to the end of the driveway, which is about a mile. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. And then I'll come back and that will be a bit better. I need to come back to the house and I need to try and book some more luggage because I only have 10 kilos. And I spoke to my sister and I was like, how can we only have 10 kilos? Look at this. Look at this. It's so beautiful, so peaceful. It's so gorgeous out here. And that was my neighbour. And yeah, I thought, how have we only got 10 kilos? We need more. We're going away for 4 nights. 10 kilos will only be my vanity case. So we are going to get some more luggage and I will hopefully get that sorted out, then we leave tomorrow. So we've got all day tomorrow before we go, because my niece Ava is at school till 4 and then our flight's at 7 o'clock. So yeah, plenty of time, no rush. But look at the beautiful sky, look at the moon. I just love these gorgeous spring summer evenings. So fabulous, so peaceful.